I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. Unlike earlier this week, it was not boisterous and confrontational this morning. But a small group of residents maintained the daily vigil at 90 Jacobs Road in the town of Minisink, across the street from where the Millennium Pipeline company has begun work to build 2 gas compressors inside a pole barn, plus a pair of 52-foot exhaust stacks. Compressor project opponents vow to continue their push for a halt to construction while they await a rehearing on the project's location.
We are continuing to work through the courts and through the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission as well to get a stay. I believe a writ was hand-delivered to a court this morning, and we're hoping to get this construction stopped while our rehearing is still pending. We have been granted a rehearing, and we would like this construction to stop pending that rehearing's outcome.
The Federal Emergency Regulatory Commission gave Millennium the okay for contractors to begin work on the site. Protesters say they're planning a big rally for this Saturday afternoon as part of the ongoing effort to halt construction. In Ulster County, an Ellenville man pleaded guilty today to a vehicular manslaughter charge in connection with the accident last October 4th that took the life of his wife. 53-year-old Claude Moody filed the plea in Ulster County Court and faces up to 7 years in prison when he's sentenced in December. Moody's vehicle rear-ended a backhoe in a construction zone along Route 4455 in the town of Rochester. His wife, 54-year-old Demetra Barnes Moody, later died of injuries she suffered in the crash. The district attorney's office said tests determined Moody's blood alcohol content exceeded the legal limit and that he had high levels of a sleeping medication in his system at the time of the collision. For the first time in 10 years, Ulster County's tax rate will fall ever so slightly if Michael Hines' 2013 budget proposal becomes a reality. Today, the county executive unveiled a spending plan for next year that would result in a property tax drop of 0.16%. County spending would be reduced by $3.6 million, but the budget includes some layoffs. Hines' plan includes 28 layoffs in the mental health department, plus the elimination of an additional 62 positions. The county would eliminate its mental health, children and family services unit and a reduction of services offered at its Ellenville and New Paltz facilities, with Astor Services assuming operation of those programs. Reporter Michael Novenson will have more on the proposed Ulster County budget, including reaction here at Record Online and in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. The explosion at a privately owned water plant in the town of Chester Tuesday night will apparently speed up town efforts to assume control of the water district. A pressurized compressor holding tank at the facility blew up, rocking the 48 homes in the Kings Tract subdivision and shooting wood, metal, and concrete as far as 100 feet. The blast destroyed the water treatment building off LaRue Road and reignited talk of an immediate town takeover of the district. The explosion comes on the heels of a report from the Orange County Health Department, which cited the facility in August for improper maintenance and mismanagement. The town takeover of the Kings Tract Water District would cost the town about $250,000. And despite the projected spike in water rates, Town Supervisor Steve Newhouse says community residents now support the takeover in light of Tuesday's incident. So who won last night's presidential debate? Reaction from political pundits appeared to favor the performance of Republican challenger Mitt Romney in his verbal battle with President Obama. Paul Basinski, the Global Studies Chair at SUNY Orange, does not disagree.
I didn't think there was that proverbial knockout punch. Everybody looks for that zinger or that one line or that moment in the debate where you can say that one of the candidates delivered the coup de grace. I don't think that happened. I feel that the debate was pretty evenly matched on the whole. If I had to score it on points, I'd give it to Mitt Romney, just slightly over Barack Obama. I thought Romney did a good job at explaining his positions, in maintaining his cool, and in going on the attack.
If Romney was the debate winner, will that translate into votes come November? Basinski says that's the question pollsters will now try to determine.
My sense is that Romney's going to get a slight bump out of this, in particular with Republicans. Remember, his support has not only been soft among independents, and he desperately needs those in states like Virginia, Ohio, Nevada, Florida if he's going to win this, but his support has been somewhat soft among his own Republican base. My feeling is he shored up his base with the debate.
Basinski says students in his political party's class offered this observation. They thought moderator Jim Lehrer oftentimes lost control of the candidates and the overall debate. Turned out to be a major haul for state police, and it began when officers pulled over a car on Interstate 84 in the town of Wallkill Wednesday. Cocaine, crack cocaine, heroin, and more than a pound of marijuana was uncovered. And the subsequent search of a storage locker in Wallkill turned up more drugs, plus a pair of handguns reportedly stolen in Pennsylvania. 26-year-old Jose Rosario of Matamoros, PA, faces felony drug possession charges, along with 24-year-old Jamel Williams of Middletown and 26-year-old Sharif Gwal of Northbridge, Massachusetts. The arrests were the result of a joint investigation involving state police and the FBI Hudson Valley Safe Streets Task Force. And it's called Get Fresh Orange, and it's helping area pantries and soup kitchens get healthy food to people in need. On Tuesday, workers from 22 area feeding programs drove to the Town of Wallkill office of the organization Touch, which stands for Together Our Unity Can Heal. That's where they picked up an assortment of donated food from the food bank of the Hudson Valley in Cornwall. Touch Executive Director Robert Marr says the Orange program mirrors one that has been in operation in Rockland, and he says the regional need for help keeps growing.
My own agency, that since the beginning of this year, we probably more than doubled the number of people who are coming to us for services, and that is really, in some ways, it's great that we're able to provide them the food sources that they need. In other ways, it's also kind of very frightening that need is so great. And many of the other pantries are indicating the same thing. Funding's getting tighter. People are not making the general donations that they used to be able to make. The funding is just not there.
Touch works with Cornell Cooperative Extension, the Orange County Department of Health, and the Emergency Housing Group to get the food into local hands. This was the latest of what will be 8 food bank deliveries this year. Marr says another benefit of the program is the local distribution center, so food pantry staffers don't have to spend time and gas money driving to the food bank in Cornwall. Our Friday weather should include plenty of sunshine, but don't expect much in the way of sunshine this weekend. Friday will be mostly sunny, warm, and humid. The temperatures getting up around 80 degrees. Saturday will be mostly cloudy and cooler, with showers likely. Temperatures should top out only in the upper 60s. Make Record Online your source for breaking news, and keep abreast of developments in your community and in your world by reading tomorrow's Times Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.